his dream shake and got that basket up at 52.
Still doing
you would think he would get that. And it was also good to see Dikembe Mutombo as well. The Congolese
legends
also
of
coming up on the court. No one expected that. Well, I just pray and hope that the NBA begin to think of bringing a regular season game at least, to Africa. Just like they're doing in Europe.
That we can also put our house together, put our house in order, and be able to host one of those games in Nigeria.
Absolutely.
That would be massive.
Absolutely.
We have huge basketball following in Nigeria, and it will be fitting for us to have one of those games one day take place right here in Nigeria. Let me read a few comments before we go on our final break and then bring in Yemi Adebayo and Tunde Koiki. About Tunde Samuel, please, when you send your tweets, just construct those sentences with in a proper way so that I can read it easily, quite easily. But I've been able to put together what you've put here. It says 71 medals, talking about Special Olympics Nigeria. That's massive. This is unbelievable. Wow. When will our normal athletes wow us like this? I'm just happy. That's what it says. Ileson Motayo at Ilesonmi Omotayo says, congratulations to Kelechi. It says, Olise should please invite this young talented guy. I don't want to read the last part because it's not complimentary. It's talking about Mikel. But let's wait for the coach to unveil his squad and find out if Kelechi is on it or not. Ogbena Phillips says the case of the special athletes has shown that nobody is useless in life. And I think that's the message. Support people with disability. That's what it says. Joseph Ashipo, J. Ashipo 1969 says it seems the Special Olympians must have won more medals than all the medals the able-bodied athletes have ever won. Let's not compare. Let's avoid this comparison. Let's just celebrate those who have gone to do the nation proud. Ayodele Okunforam is asking about Olumide Oyedeji. He's not heard from him in a long while, but then he's around. He's doing well. He's with the national team, the D Tigers, and once regularly too, he puts something back, gives something back to young ones from the fortune he's made from basketball. Okay, I think that's the much I read on Twitter for now. We'll go on a quick break now. When we return, Tunde Koiki and Yemi Adebayo will be joining me for the rest of Sports Tonight. You've seen we've moved it the other way. We're ending with football today. We're starting with basketball. All right? Nothing different. It's the same quality on Sports Tonight. Join us again. All right, thank you for staying with us. It's now the home stretch, the final part of Sports Tonight. This is the football part, usually the first part, but we're ending with football tonight. So let me introduce to you the heavyweight guys on the show tonight. My immediate right, Jordan Ibe. Tunde Koiki, sorry. Tunde Koiki. And of course...
I play as well.
Tunde Koiki.
Yeah, but,
is a slip. And of course, gentleman Yemi Adebayo is also on the show tonight. I mean, Jordan Ibe has been in my head all day. That's why I've been mixing things up.
Maybe the hairstyle.
No.
Definitely not the football skills.
But all right. I play defensive midfield. He plays
He plays right back sometimes.
Wing back.
Wing back, yeah. Yes, a defensive midfield can also be an attack-minded. Anyway, let's not compare what we've not seen with what we've seen. All right, but guys, good to have you on Sports Tonight. This is the final part of the show, and there's a lot to talk about, really. Let's start with this one. Super Eagles coach Sunday Olise.
Yeah.
Today it was all over the wires. He met with the parents of Jordan Ibe, met with officials of Liverpool. And it's on. Officially, it's on. These are the pictures that we were able to put together. Sunday is with the assistant coach, Jean-Francois, trying to convince this guy to play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But it's not going to be easy because we are told that the FA have stepped up their pursuit of Jordan Ibe to make sure he plays at the under-21 level for England and maybe play for the Three Lions as well.
Yeah, it's going to be trouble, actually. So I think Nigeria launched what in military parlance is known as a preemptive strike. They moved quicker to try and secure this boy's allegiance to Nigeria. For those who don't know, his full names are actually Jordan Ashley Olufemi Ibe.
Okay.
Born to a Nigerian father, David, who is 42 years old. His mother is English, I think, Charlotte. but he was born in London, an area called Bermondsey, same as Raheem Sterling. He's an electric player, one of the highlights, a player who's highlighted to be one of the stars of the future for the English national team, and that is why there's this huge tug of war going on. Because we know, as a matter of fact, immediately after Olise's team left, the English FA have gotten in touch with Liverpool.
Quickly.
They have gotten in touch with his parents.
We can't allow this to happen.
I mean, he has
it
played
happened to Victor Moses.
Exactly.
It mustn't happen.
It mustn't happen.
Jordan Ibe.
Exactly. He has played that. And this boy is tipped to probably be bigger than Victor Moses and probably even Raheem Sterling. That is why Liverpool is not even sweating over the departure of a player like Raheem Sterling, because they have a Jordan Ibe. I mean, he scored his first goal at the age of 15. He played in the Merseyside derby at the age of 18. And those are the kind of things you never find in the Nigerian Premier League. How many 15-year-old or 18-year-olds do we have in the Nigerian Premier League? He has played at under 18,
and more
under
importantly,
19.
he's shown the potentials to be a top quality player. I mean,
for me, whether the effort yields fruit or not is not
worth
what
trying.
It's the effort, the positive nature with which the FA has tried to go about this. We've seen that the NFF have gone about all of this. I think it started a while back, even when CSR was there, try to see some players.
I was told, I mean, from credible sources from the UK, that the NFF president actually wanted to stay to see the father of Jordan Ibe, but they had to run back because of the public outcry. But I said, look, if this is the reason why you want to stay, why don't you just see it through? If that's going to be the turning point in all of this.
I don't know if this will sway the English Football Association, because even France now, there are steps to reduce the quota of the development funds that go into the development of players, maybe of African origin.
Because they discover that we develop you and then you go play for someone else.
So I don't know, but the effort is what really matters to me. And the guy is totally young; he's just 19. I mean, if you have a 19-year-old in your team that's already playing for Liverpool, so that's why I said
at that level,
whether or not we achieve what we want, but the fact is that we know our problems. And we're going about
the efforts
the right way.
Who knows? It could yield results at the end of the day. But if it doesn't, well, we'll look back at our guys who are here playing Warri Wolves, Inyimba, Shooting Stars, and Nasarawa United, and make do with what we have. All right, but let's quickly talk about this one. The FIFA rankings. We told you a few weeks ago when the World Cup draws were made that the FIFA rankings are particularly going to be very key in the build-up to the 2018 World Cup. The FIFA rankings are out again. The good news is that Nigeria is moving up. We moved up 4 places in the world to 53. 53, I beg your pardon, 53. But then we are number 10 in Africa. As you can see on your screen, we are 53 in the world, as you can see right there, and number 10 in Africa. We have to keep moving. We have to keep moving. Get back into that top 5 in Africa. We won't stop until we're back in the top 5. And we're once top 5 in the world. Who says we can't get back into the top 20 in the world, all right? Let's take a look at what it looks like, world stage now. The world now, Algeria, of course, leading in Africa alongside Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Tunisia, and Senegal. Let's see the world ranking. There's a change. Belgium have moved to 2nd. Germany have dropped to 3rd. Argentina keeps 1st place. Colombia, number 4. Brazil, quickly back in the top 5. And then you have Portugal, number 6. Romania, 7. England, 8. Wales, 9. Chile completing the top 10. All right, so that's where we have to be. Let's work out to find our Eagles right there in the top 10 in the world. All right, Yemi, let's come on very quickly. Today, the last game of March, the 21 of the Globe Premier League was played in Akure. What a significant game it was. Prince Agre, I've told you, mark that guy. Top quality player. Scored the first goal for Sunshine in the first half, and then Tunde Adeniji scored the second goal.